Off in Stone Stadium with the Duke Blue Dot. Well, I guess not. That's why I don't talk too soon, Mike. Now we're off in Stone Stadium.
John Kerr was talking about we want to kind of gauge what Furman's defensive setup's going to be.
Into the box earlier, the Blue Devil.
Here, but there's a lot of height in that Duke back line.
Hernandez into the mixer on the ground, deflected, and will go out for a corner kick. And Mike, Hernandez must have heard you. They didn't want anything to do with the height moment in the box. Hernandez will now deliver the corner kick back post. First shot is
coming from Furman, continuously being honored, and it really inspires you.
Big opportunity for the Paladins inside the 6, deflected out of. So it'll be Hernandez, who's the set piece specialist, if you will, standing over the ball once again. Trying to spark something for the Paladins back post.
Now he's got the captain's armband. Has had a phenomenal start to this 2025 season.
And there's Hernandez in the box, a bit of skill out for another corner. Still not out of the woods of the Blue Devils. Swung back in. Pinballing around the box, both teams fighting for possession and kind of an error.
Really been able to do that for the most part in this game. A chance here to get into the attack.
First real chance for the Blue Devils. On the ground, outside the 6.
Really well so far in a matchup against some experienced forwards.
Ball in behind. Big chance for the Blue Devils if they can get on the end of it, and better defense from has been intrigue in this one thus far. Couple quality opportunities, and both teams starting to pick up the pace. Munson, looks like he just a little bit of a miss.
And not too much time to think. There they go the other way.
Here's the pace of Johnson that's going to be on display. Loves it. Loves having these one-on-one situations on the wing. Makes a nice pass. Hernandez with a bit of flair. Drug down in the...
Make a mistake. You're trying to stick to your game plan and try and stick to your role and what you need to do.
Brilliant ball in behind. Still kind of in scramble mode after the injury to the fan. Ball in behind. Could go the Blue Devils' way, and just phenomenal defense once again from the Furman
matchup, or if it potentially comes around and plays into things again later on.
Paladins dispossess the Blue Devils. Ball into the box, big opportunity, into the back of the net. An absolute textbook finish. And who else but number 19, Landon Hill.
A brilliant run from the midfield by Hill. Just started just barely in your picture, and a brilliant run into that open space in the box, and gets the scoring started and a goal off the bench here.
Landon Hill with an unbelievable display of finesse on the header, goes bar down into the back of the net as we take another look. But let's not discount the pass from Ben Boxall, number 7, with a dime into the 6 for the goal.
Yeah, just great vision there. You could start seeing Hill running into your picture and just all alone, no one marking him into that open space in the box. Great delivery and a fantastic finish, because Hill still had a lot to do on that delivery, and great physical play.
More pressure for the Paladins. Counter-attack opportunity. Into the box. Shot. What a save. Evening for the Paladins, and he's been phenomenal here in the first half.
He has great positional awareness, just has been able to cover space really well.
Ball in behind, cross in, dealt with by Miller, who I think's been very composed. I mean, I know he hasn't been tested a ton, Mike, but the steal one before the halftime break. And there's Johnson, and boy, does he have pace. Not a great position to be in if you're the Duke Blue Devils. Johnson's got the cavalry on his right. Lays it off to Hernandez to double the lead. What a save by Demora. And they're actually going to call that a goal kick, but it looked pretty clear to me like that was a save on the chip, Mike. Did I see that wrong?
I thought there was a touch there from Demora. I'm surprised at that call.
Nowhere close. With that being said, it is 1-0 Furman over Duke here on Clint Dempsey Jersey Retirement Night in Greenville. And the ranked Furman Paladins. Furman on top 1-0, as you can see at the top of your screen. And the Paladins now going from right to left with the Blue Devil.
The foothold in this game and get many of their talented attacking players involved.
Braden Dunham with a long throw in, and now flicks one which could end up tricky for Duke. Back into the box, it hits the top.
Standing at 6'4". Not really the best of strategies to just want to cross everything in and test that height. Furman have been able to work around that.
A long strike. They have one shot and 0 on target. A chance to find a big body in the box. It's flung in the air. We know they've got a lot of height.
Vukovic as a link-up.
Yeah, and that's the second time we've seen that on a corner kick or a free kick where Vukovic has tried to go for a volley instead of using his head. Long strike on the ground, deflection into the back of the net for a goal. The Blue Devils have equalized it. And it's number 23, Keenan Hott, as the scoreline reads 1-1. Furman was claiming for offsides, and they're not going to get it as the flag stayed down.
Yeah, you saw a deflected shot attempt, and that made it difficult for Miller, who was already down in anticipation of that Jorgensen shot. Just no chance for him on the rebound there.
As we take another look, I actually think the officials got it right. I'm not sure he was offsides. A fortunate break for the Blue Devils, but sometimes that's all you need in a match like this. It was going to come at some point. We just didn't know when. Opportunity now for the Blue Devils, but a whistle was blown, and vibes for Furman when healthy. And we'll see what Miller's got. He's only faced 3 shots thus far in this match. Will it be Kerr with the left? It will. Goes for goal and just missed the spot. A dangerous opportunity that saw Miller extending fully on this one. Back post, big opportunity for the Blue Devils, bouncing around, and the Dens are able.
Freshman of the year a couple of years back.
And up in your neck of the woods in New York, what a save by Miller, but the Dens defense stays stout and blocks a couple chances for the Blue Devils. Now swung sky high. And no fair catch called as they're pushing into the final third once again. The Blue Devils have really started to get comfortable. Miller called into action once. Furman will send one in the air to the box. Hoping the set piece specialist can find a head of a black jersey in the box for Furman here on the corner. Instead, they'll go short. Left-footed strike deflected, blasted out by the... Kerr unleashes a bomb into the box. Deflected. Blue Devils have bodies going forward into the final third, and again, right at Miller. Came a little bit against the run of play, but ever since that moment, it feels like it's really propelled them into a more energetic state. Into the box again. Big chance for the Blue Devils. Deflected and saved by Miller. And that's one of the toughest spots to be in as a goalie, is when that shot trickles through off the leg of your own defender. And unfortunately,
all-time moment for this program in a series where they haven't had a lot of success in the series history, and obviously the occasion.
Into the box, there's a scrum, a million bodies in the vicinity, and somehow Duke is able to survive and clear. Wow.
Interference around you jumping out. I think he'll look back at that one and say, I need to get that one.
A bicycle kick into a shot, and that would have been an all-timer for the Furman Paladins, but a nice save once again from the man between the sticks, where since the majority of the top 10. Both of these teams are likely to be playing NCAA tournament soccer at the end of the calendar.
Absolutely.
Back post and out of back by the Paladins, and here's where they can hit you on the counterattack. It's the Pacey Johnson with the layoff. Here comes the Furman Paladins, big time opportunity, and just missing is Wesley Siegel. He will want that one back. It was prime real estate for the Dens entering the box, and a true one-on-one chance for Furman.
On a couple of set pieces, the time where they went a little bit more direct, you saw it lead to that first goal.
Flick on header in the box.
Dangerous in-swinger incoming.
Siegel puts it into the box, back post, and saved for Clint. As the Paladins are looking to make tonight even more special by swinging one in and going for goal. Nice body feint and step over. Into the box, in front of net, Max Miller answers the call. Great job by Miller, who's really more than held his own tonight, considering this is his second career start. Done a great minute remaining. Bulldozing over a Paladin in the box for the Blue Devils, and they're going to be whistled for.
Pretty late whistle on that.
And the clock will also be stopped as Bayasima seemingly can't believe it, but we have an injured Paladin down in the box.
Pretty.
Paladins searching for a movie type of ending. A long shot stopped in the dying moment. And that is the final whistle here from Greenville on Clint Dempsey jersey retirement night. It's a 1-1 draw between the Furman Paladins and the National.